Last week, I made a video talking about the horrendous microtransactions in Assassin's Creed Mirage, and it's only once that video came out that I thought, that was a bit of a negative one. Today, I want to balance the scales. I've spent my time talking about the negative side of Assassin's Creed Mirage's monetization. Today, I want to talk about the positive stuff, because there were a lot of amazing additions that transformed Mirage into basically an entirely different game from the one we got at launch. Starting off, I want to talk about Ubisoft Connect. Ubisoft Connect is a launcher that Ubisoft have used on PC, and they've also had it as an app on consoles like PlayStation and Xbox. And it's been around forever. It's been around. I don't actually know when it first came out, but even when I had like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood as a 10-year-old, back then it was called Uplay, but you were able to go on there and find exclusive content, even if it was just screenshots and artwork or trailers and such. Ubisoft have always had this sort of commitment to having their own little platform on the side where you can keep up to date with news, you can browse their shop, which always has exclusive offers, but more importantly, it will give you free stuff in the game, and it's free stuff that can be unlocked by playing the game. If you play so much of the game, you will be given coins and level up on your Ubisoft Connect profile, which you can then use to purchase in-game items completely for free. And there's no way of buying these coins outright, you need to earn them, so the monetization here is zero. The content here is purely incentive for the fans, and this is where I think Ubisoft Bordeaux really put their effort in to giving us content that would keep people engaged. First of all, can we talk about fan kits? These have been in every Assassin's Creed game. Ubisoft will just give you all of their resources in terms of like marketing. Like, they will give you 4K imagery, screenshots, like promotional images, they'll give you like the logo in HD, like they'll just give you this little asset pack of like marketing promotional details completely for free, and it's just so you can use them just to have like a nice wallpaper on your desktop, or even in my case I use it to make thumbnails and content through the imagery that they give you, these nice high quality images with and without text, so I don't have to like remove the text off anything. Now at launch we got a couple of legacy outfits that were added to Ubisoft Connect, and actually have only grown over time, because every couple of months they seem to keep adding a new one in. Starting out, we had the Altair costume, Ezio's costume from Assassin's Creed Revelations, and Basim's costume from Valhalla. Not only are these like great choices, because firstly we've never seen Ezio's Revelations costume outside of Revelations, and Basim's costume from Valhalla was actually modified in this game to look better. They removed his cape so that you can see more of what the design had going on for it. But also, these are costumes that are appropriate to the time period, which I don't think any other game has ever took into consideration. They've only added the legacy costumes that would make sense. That's amazing. That's a real attention to detail. Altair's costume is just like the cherry on top, because the game comes with an in-game filter where you can make the whole game look like Accra in Assassin's Creed 1. And so having Altair's costume, you have to have it. And it looks incredible. I mean, what a great offering of costumes, and it only got better. In updates after the game launched, we got Rosham's outfit from Mirage itself, which is like easily one of the coolest costumes in that game. And then only recently, literally a week ago, they added Eivor's costume from Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which, okay, not time accurate, but looks amazing, and even has a hood. Maybe this is what Eivor's costume should have looked like in the game, and it would have got a lot less backlash. We also get an amazing, I mean, this is like the best thing I've ever seen. We get a skin for Basim's eagle, which gives him a little hat. It just gives him a little fur hat with feathers on it. That's brilliant and free, and they also give you 50 coins, which gives you like a little head start ahead of time in the game. So like, it's all great stuff. And the one thing that I think really makes the free content in Mirage stand out, if you pre-ordered the game, you got an exclusive mission called the 40 Thieves quest. However, if you didn't pre-order it, you can get it on Ubisoft Connect. You can earn this quest line. So that pre-order bonus is only if you want to play it early. They're not locking content. It's not exclusive to people who pre-ordered. It's just early access. And fair dues to the previous games as well, because Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, they all had these pre-order bonus quests that were later added to Ubisoft Connect. And that is a great practice to have, to not lock off content just because some people couldn't afford to pre-order the game. Now, when I got this game, I bought the Deluxe Edition, and I got the 40 Thieves quest, but I've still never played it. So I'm going to give it a go right now. I'm going to play the 40 Thieves quest, and let's see what kind of content they added. This is going to be interesting. So, I don't know if it's a glitch or some error on my part. I only have one save file in this game, despite having New Game Plus. So like, I've got Bayek's outfit for starting New Game Plus, but I only have one save file, which means I can't start the 40 Thieves quest until I get to a certain point in the game, which I've already done the first time, and I'm like halfway through the New Game Plus playthrough. I may just do this as a separate video, because otherwise it's gonna take me forever to get down to editing this, so... But, I mean, I'm sure it's a good quest. I believe it adds about half an hour worth of content, so I think it's fair to say, you know, any content that's free is probably worth it. Now, all of this content didn't stop at launch. Since the game came out, there have been numerous updates to the game that fix the tiniest of bugs. I mean, can we talk about the bug fixes for a minute? I've been looking through the patch notes preparing for this video, and some of the things that they, like, fixed are the most minute little details that nobody would have noticed, but they did and knew it had to be fixed. There was a bug where the dialogue being read out when you would read a letter wasn't syncing up for like 2 letters. 2 letters in the game didn't have the dialogue synced up with the writing, so they went in and fixed that. Like, they put the effort in to making sure every little part of this game was as perfected as possible. Whenever they add something major to the game, the next update just tweaks it and keeps everything on track to make sure that if somebody picks up Mirage in the future, it is a complete package that is totally working, which you would think is a given for any video game, but these days it's really not. So let's talk about those title updates. There are 2 main title updates that have came to Mirage that add content. The first one was Title Update 1.06. This was the update that added New Game Plus. New Game Plus should be in every video game because it's so easy to make. It lets people play through the game again with all of the power-ups and all of the upgrades that they'd already obtained, so they feel just as powerful while getting to replay the story and become more familiar with that story so that they will have a better impact. And especially it works in Mirage, because Mirage's story is like foreshadowing the game. The New Game Plus did give you some unique rewards. First of all, you would get Bayek's outfit from Assassin's Creed Origins as soon as you booted up that New Game Plus. And it's a great outfit, but you also got 3 unique dyes for Bayek's outfit, which gave this something totally unique. We've never seen dyes be able to be applied to legacy outfits. Like, obviously in, Assassin's Creed 2, you could dye Ezio's outfit, but you've never been able to dye the legacy outfits, and this is the first time they did that would be unlocked as you completed major assassination missions during the New Game Plus. So it wasn't just you get it all at the end. This is these little updates that would keep unlocking as you played the game. It's a bit like in the Spider-Man games when you unlock the outfits like every 10 minutes. It's so you keep things fresh, you keep switching your costume, you always want to try the new one. And if you're playing through the game again, you've probably already unlocked all the costumes to begin with, so they give you Bayek's outfit and they let you unlock different versions of it as you play through, which keeps things engaging. And while not being content, this was the update that made me love this game, because they added a massive overhaul to the parkour system in the game. They added side ejects and back ejects. Now, these were always in the game to begin with. They changed the distance you could pull them off from. Before this update, you could perform maybe a side eject if you were 1 centimetre away from the thing you wanted to eject onto. They changed that, so the radius was now, I'd say, a good 75% of Unity. Like, Unity, you could do a side eject anywhere. In Mirage, it's still a little bit limited, but it's a massive improvement. And what this means is you can have a bit more control over BASM. You're not just stuck on a set path. You have the freedom to change up the way you move. And this makes traversal a lot faster, and it makes it a lot more fun. And it really did change the game for me. I don't think I could go back to before that update, because this update really is like the biggest quality of life thing they've ever done. And we don't see that. We've never seen an Assassin's Creed game say, oh, we kind of like, we tried with the parkour, but we're just gonna, like, most of the time they go, oh, we tried with the parkour. Can you imagine if Valhalla like added an update later down the line where it's like, okay, we heard your criticisms, we're now going to make like the parkour an entire update, and we're going to make sure that people, when they play this game in the future, feel like they're playing Assassin's Creed again. The next big update we got was in 1.07. It was literally the next update. This was incredible. They added a full sync challenge, which is basically a permadeath mode. You get one life, you cannot die, and you cannot commit any illegal actions, making it an incredibly difficult final challenge for people that had already finished the game, already finished the New Game Plus. Here's a third challenge for you to do while playing the game, and it's to take everything you've learned from your previous playthroughs and do it all without dying. Obviously, these were incredibly difficult tasks, and you unlocked rewards depending on how challenging you made it for yourself. So if you completed the game on easy mode without dying, you would unlock a talisman, which I'm just going to say it now, that's brutal. If you completed it on normal mode, however, you would get Rayhan's mentor robes, which aren't the robes that Rayhan wears in the game, but they are a white version of it, and it's a really cool outfit. If you complete the game on hard mode, you get a new dye, it's like a dark grey colour, and you get that for 6 of the previous outfits in the game. Basically the fan favourites, including Bayek's costume. So Bayek has like 5 different colour variants in this game. Now, I don't know if the content is totally dried up for Assassin's Creed Mirage. They haven't said if this is like the last update. I wouldn't be surprised, because we do have a new Assassin's Creed game on the horizon, yet to be announced. But I think I did the game a disservice in my previous video. I still stand by everything I said in that video, but I think it's also incredibly important to have this video as well, to highlight that, okay, there were some shady things going on, but at the heart of it, I think Mirage did have a lot going for it, and it tried to adhere to players instead of ignoring the criticisms that the game had received. They leant into it and they tried to make the game better. And I think the reason they could do this is because it was a smaller studio. It was a smaller game that had less moving parts and less people that you needed to go through to make things happen. This is a really good practice that they should implement in Assassin's Creed Red. So, now that I've done a video on both, where do you stand with Assassin's Creed Mirage? Because I'm sort of conflicted myself. They had these microtransactions that were incredibly overpriced, but they more than made up for it with so much free content and updates that kept the game fresh. And I really do appreciate it for that. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do let me know your thoughts down below. Give the video a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you all in the next video.